Young Living Essential Oils Diffuser. I'm trying out Lemon Myrtle today, which seems to smell amazing so far. Hello, you guys. My name is Emily. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new, thank you for hitting that subscribe button, or at least considering it down below. As you guys know, I pre-filmed a lot in the month of May, and I was asking, my mom called, and as a special needs mom, she needs to know what I'm doing at all times, otherwise she thinks I'm dead. So I pre-filmed a lot in the month of May, and I have some videos left over, some video ideas, so I'm just going into my Google Photos right now, and I'm just seeing what things I could still do. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a video idea from my friend Cassidy, how social media can bring people together but also bring them apart. And I have quite an opinion on this because I've seen both the dark side and the amazing side of this. So if you did not know, I had, and I'm gonna say names because honestly, these people were a part of my life, and if they find this video, hey, how you doing? No hard feelings, really. Shit happens, and it is what it is. If you did not know, I had two internet best friends that I had, technically Cassidy's an internet best friend too, but I'll get into that in a minute, that I had spoken with from 2011 to 2018. And the first one was Logan, and I've had many videos with Logan on my channel. They're still up, and if you go to my Instagram and you scroll back, our pictures are still there. Now, she has chosen not to keep our photos up on Instagram, and she never really did YouTube, so we have no videos together. But if you're friends with me on Facebook, like, all my pictures are still there. I have albums with her, like, everything is still there. Just because, number one, it would be too triggering right now to go back and delete. And number two, it is a part of my life, so I'm still choosing to keep it up. And then the other friend who I met Logan 2 times, in 2016 and 2018, both in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And by the time you see this video, I've already came back and went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for the 2019 year. And I am not meeting Logan this time. And I can tell you right now that that is going to be super tough for me. Because we have memories in that part of the country. But I'm working with my therapist, my cognitive behavioral therapy therapist, to not let that area of the country hold value over my life and stop me from doing what I love to do. Because I love the area. I love to go shopping. I love to, go sit on the beach with my beach wheelchair. I love to tan by the pool. I love to go swimming. I love to do all those things. And yes, part of that issue is that I did all of that with Logan too. But part of it also is the fact that I did it with her twice. Not just once, but twice. And we had a 7-year friendship where gifts were exchanged, birthday presents, Christmas for 7 years, text messages, thousands and millions of text messages, phone calls, Skype calls, FaceTime, everything. And ultimately, what ended the friendship was, I believe, what was on her end. I'm working it through in therapy right now. Part of it might be my fault. I think I have a little bit of own to it, but not really. is because my grandmother entered hospice in November of 2018. And Logan, I don't think she could give any support that I was needing, but even if she could, what's up, Maddie? You want a treat? We're not going outside yet. I'm filming a video about your ex-aunt. I don't think she could give any support to me when my grandma was entering hospice. And just to put this out there, if you have someone that you know whose family members in hospice, grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt, mother, cousin, sister, brother, anyone who is in hospice, please just let them talk to you. Let them come to you with their feelings. And if you feel that you really can't be there for them, say it. Say it. Just say, listen, this is too heavy for me. I don't know if I can help you. Da 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 da. Just be open and honest, because she was hi baby girl. Hi Maddie girl. She was never open and honest with me. She always just kind of strung me along. And then when I was losing my shit because my grandma was in hospice and I had no idea how to cope with that, she was not a friend. She was still making it about her, when that weekend was the toughest weekend of my life because they were signing the do not resuscitate and they were doing everything. Now, my mom. Now, I know she's not my mother, but if you know me and you know my grandmother from watching my videos, from following me on Instagram, from being friends with me personally on Facebook, you know that my grandmother is a constant in my life. Maddie? No. I'm filming this video. What, Maddie? You don't need to go to the bathroom. You were out all morning. You know that my grandmother is a constant in my life, and you know that she is my everything, the reason I smile in the morning and the reason I cry at night. Dementia is a really cruel disease. I did an open letter to dementia. One of the reasons that I found to cope was talking about it, right? Because if sharing my story can help one young person or one teen, that would be everything to me. And I feel like Logan didn't really care about me and what I was going through, and she literally said to me, Catholics are weird. Now, she was a different Christian faith than I was. I believe she was either some type of Pentecostal or something like that. Now, whatever. You know, I know religions differ, but, like, I would never go up to somebody and say, oh, Jewish people are weird. Like, she literally, when I was talking to her about calling the priest and whatever, she was like, oh my God, Catholics are weird. We don't do any of that. Like, I would never say that, and I took offense to that. And then the other thing that ended our friendship was she got very, very jealous when I started hanging out with Cassidy, because if you didn't know, Cassidy and I are technically internet friends, even though she lives 20 minutes away from me, and we hang out like once a month and we do everything together basically. I met her through a YouTube video back when I was in college. And she is my best friend. I would trust her with my life. She's way more compassionate and caring when it comes to Nani. Like, she knows that sometimes I don't want to talk about stuff, or she knows that sometimes I need to talk about stuff, and she knows, like, everything, it seems. Like, or if she doesn't know, she Googles. Just like for me, if I don't know something about her, I Google it or whatever. Or I ask questions. Because sometimes people think that questions are, like, annoying, but I personally believe that questions are a sign that you care. And I would do that. But Logan got very, 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 very jealous that I would hang out with Cassidy, and she'd be like, oh my God, you post pictures every time you see her. Well, duh, we take new ones every time we see each other, you know? And that was just not cool with me. Like, she just got very, very, very jealous for absolutely no reason. And she was very controlling, and she was jealous that I was looking into a service dog for my psychiatric disabilities, which I talked about in a video earlier this week. And she was very, very jealous that I was just looking into new and different things for my health. And she also wouldn't FaceTime me, which is a huge issue. Like, we did a bunch in the beginning, like, all the time. Like, if you remember my post, like, I posted it once a week. Like, that was before Instagram could do stories and whatever. But, like, we did it all the time. But I would say for the last, like, 2 years of our relationship, of our friendship / relationship being friends, we didn't FaceTime at all. And we had many issues with that because I was home because I didn't go to school, college. I tried college for 2 years, but I was home for basically 4 years of my life because I only went to school 4 days a week. And I was home doing YouTube, and I was home with 2 dogs, and then I got 3 dogs last year. And she was very involved in Hope's life, and she was very jealous that I was trying to train her and stuff like that. And she was jealous that I just had a dog, and she didn't really. She does have a dog, but, you know, she was very jealous. And she wouldn't FaceTime me. And she'd make up excuses, and what I think were excuses, because she'd always be like, oh my God, my family's around. But, like, her family loved me. But anyway, that was the demise of our friendship. It's very hard to have a friendship only over text when the other person wouldn't video chat you. I mean, we had a Snapchat streak of like 300, but like it would only be the blanket, or it would only be the floor. It would never be like videos of like what you're doing throughout the day. Like, I send videos to my friends now, Kira, Abby, Cassidy, you know, Haley, you know, all the people I send Snapchat streaks to. And the other horrible online friendship that I had was with Danica. Now, she was from Tennessee, and I had never met her. And the only reason was because in 2016, she came to Boston for some medical care. And she drove right through Connecticut, and she tweeted that she was in Connecticut and her dad forgot his wallet in a store in Walmart, right? And I was like, oh my God, I'll get it. It's 20 minutes away from me, like whatever. And she didn't respond back. And literally, I was texting her the entire weekend, being supportive, doing what I do. As a supportive friend, I literally give my whole heart to you. Like, you have my soul, you have everything. And literally, like, she did nothing. So I broke that off also in 2018, and Logan kind of knew that the friendship was ending, but I don't believe Danica had any idea because we didn't talk as regularly as we used to. But she was another one who never FaceTimed me, but like, we also exchanged Christmas presents, but like my Christmas presents were more valued than hers, like mine were more higher value. And not that that's what it is, but like, kind of, you would think when you're exchanging gifts with someone, you would give like kind of the same value or something, or you would set a limit, which we did. But anyway, so I never met her either. That was another friendship that was on Twitter and through text. So that's why both of their numbers are blocked. And I'm not on Twitter anymore because I just can't deal with all of the memories that were there with those two. Because even though there were some good memories and some bad memories, I just am not ready to deal with those memories. But now let's talk about the good side of social media and the good side of friendships, because I do have a great friend thanks to social media. My friend Cassidy Lee Gallipo, who I met through YouTube, and then we started talking through Instagram DMs, and then we started texting, and now we have a Snapchat streak, and we text every day, and we are in each other's lives. And even though I only see her once a month, I still feel that that is a better friendship than other people who I saw once a year and texted every day and knew for years and years and years. Because Logan and Danica I knew for 7 years, since 2011, and Cassidy I've only known since 2017. So this May, or it was 2 years that I've known her, and I feel like I've known her for 20 years. Like, I've been over her house 6-7 times. Like, I've been over there independently, which is something that I'm proud of, because you can't always do that when you're disabled. But her mom, Deb, is very, very understanding and very, very helpful, and she is very, very helpful. And you know, my mom loves her, so they hang out together and stuff like that while we visit and do YouTube videos and do other things. And I feel like Cassidy is the bright side of internet friends, because even though I was very weary to meet up with someone who I met off the internet because of the issues, like, I met up with her anyway because there was still jealousy going on with my other friends. But I was like, dude, this girl is 20 minutes away from me. Like, why not have another friend, you know? But I would just advise you to be very, very wary. And there was a lot of red flags that I missed, such as being lying and deceitful about gifts, and about just not FaceTiming you and not texting you and not Snapchatting you. And in the world of technology, that's just excuses to me. And you know, I may get some hate criticism for that, but it's not cool to do that. And don't be that person who ruins a relationship because you won't use technology you have right in front of you to pick up and talk to somebody. So that's my bright and negative side of social media friendships. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.